Hello everyone, I am Dr. Preeti Kulbe and in today's lecture we will discuss about the Indian Regulatory Agency or India submission or INDA submission and Indian regulations. This we will discuss in today's lecture. I am Dr. Preeti Kulbe, Assistant Professor in Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. Learning objective related to first thing is upon completion of this topic, the students will be able to learn about the knowledge of regulatory authority, Indian regulatory authority, role of CDSCO in pharma sector is also we'll discuss in this lecture. We have already discussed this units many thing in previous videos also. So if you want that thing, you can visit my previous video. Certification of pharmaceutical product, how the pharmaceutical product is certified in the Indian pharmaceutical market. This also we'll discuss in this. Now on successful completion of unit, students will be able to know about responsibilities of Central Drug Standard Control Organization, Indian regulatory requirements and guidelines, regulatory requirements and approval procedures for new drugs. So all these things you will be able to know after the completion of this complete unit. Okay, most of the things we have covered in our previous videos also. Now, in INDA process in India, no clinical trial for a new drug or IND for any purpose be conducted without permission in writing of the licensing authority. So that is, if you want to do a clinical trial of any new drug in India, so for that, before doing the clinical trial, you should take the permission, or you can say you should take the written permission of the from the licensing authority. And as we have discussed in our last video also, the licensing authority in India for the clinical trial approval is DCGI. Okay, so before doing clinical trials you have to take the approval for DCGI. Okay, now application for conducting the clinical trial in India require submission by the sponsor on Form 44 along with request the fee of rupees 50k. Okay, so for the this clinical trial conduction, for we need to fill the Form 44 and we need to submit the fee that is around rupees 50k, and documents are as provided under Schedule Y to Drug and Cosmetic Rules 1945. Okay, so Schedule Y is a in Drug and Cosmetic Rules. Schedule Y is given, which has all the information related to clinical trials are mentioned. Now, drug approval process in India. So, if we see this chart, so this chart explains, really well about the drug approval process in India. Like if the applicant is there, applicant has to apply for IND for the clinical trial. So, this IND application is filed to the CDS and send it to the CDSCO headquarter. Along with that, the application for the ethical committee is also prepared, and the report of ethical committee, wait for the report of ethical committee. If it is positive, so then we can conduct our clinical trial. But within 12 weeks its report is there basically. So on the meantime we have to also go for the IND application filing and examination by new drug divisions. So detailed review by the IND committee is done on the application. Then after the recommendation, after the detailed review, it is recommended to the DCGI. Then IND application is approved by the DCGI. Once it's approved by the DCGI, you can conduct the clinical trial. So for the conduction of clinical trial, you should have the approval of IND application to the DCGI. Also, you should have the approval of ethical committee. Okay, now, when you have both the approvals, you can apply for you can do the clinical trial. And after the clinical trial, you can apply for the new drug application, that is new drug registration, that is NDA. to the CDSCO, and then CDSCO review it, and if it is complete, then it grant the license, and if it is incomplete, then it refuses to grant the license, and you need to modify your application, or you need to do the needful things. Okay, so this is the basic we can say outline of the drug approval process in India. Okay, so here you can see the approval is there in the CDSCO, there in DCGI, कहीं पे भी आप approval के लिए apply कर सकते हो. Now forms as per the 2013 this amendment. So there are multiple rules or forms are there which are which has to be filled time to time in the drug approval process. So here first is the rule 122E. It gives the definition of the drug. For the application of INDA, you need to read it properly. New substances having therapeutic indications, modified or new CAMs, new RA, that is regulatory affairs, for already approved drugs FDC. Okay, and it will then go for the CDSCO headquarter. Obviously, the INDA application is also go into the CDSCO headquarter, because we have discussed that DCGI के पास आपको जाना है, तो DCGI is basically a head of CDSCO. Okay, so now it refers to the IND committee, and this IND committee will do the detailed review on it, and then the recommendation to DCGI is recommended to DCGI. Then the approval of this is taken by the committee. There are two committees are involved here: Apex committee and technical committee. Next is CDCO, a new phase. In compliance to Honorable Supreme Court order dated on 3/1/2013, a supervision order CDSCO's action by Technical Committee under Health Secretary and Apex Committee under DGHS is working under the CDCSCO. Okay. Within CDSCO, IND committee is there. In this, evaluation of IND is done, which is discovered in India, and it is chaired by DG Directorate General of ICMR, and it is secretated by the DHR, that is this Department of Health and this health and regulations. Okay, now 12 new drug advisory committees are there, which is working on the evaluation of all applications of CT and clinical trial and new drug approvals except IND, subsequent approval of already approved drug and bioequivalence studies. After receiving the application, the CDSCO headquarters in New Delhi refers it to the IND committee and New Drug Advisory Committee. WHO reviews and submit its report to DCGI, and WHO approves the decline comments also. So basically it is IND committee, New Drug Advisory Committee, and WHO reviews it and submit its report to DCGI. WHO approves and decline the comments. Okay. Now approvals granted by DCGI are reviewed by the technical committee, and recommendations are sent to Apex committee. WHO approve it and recommendations are given. Now initiation. So test license to import the manufacturer for test purposes are initiated, and for this the application in form 12 and test license in form 11 are generated. Once TCGI approves the INDA NOC for clinical trial, then it will, and the test license in Form 11 is issued together. Okay, so that approval of clinical trial and test license are approved together, and test license is there in Form number 11. Now, manufacturing license from State Drug Regulatory Affairs. Now for this, the application in Form 30 plus test license or NOC for Indian and INDs, for Indian INDs are provided. Manufacturing license in Form 29. So here you can see 4 forms are given. Form 12 is for the test license of import and export of drugs and manufacture of drugs. Test license in Form 11 is also for the same, that is manufacture for the test purpose. Now Form 30 is for the manufacturing license purpose of the state drug regulatory authority, and Form 29 is for manufacturing license. Now Form 44, so application for the grant of permission to import or manufacture a new drug or to undertake the clinical trials. This is there. Now permission to conduct a clinical trial, that is INDA, the permission to market a new drug, that is NDA, subsequent approval and permission for manufacture of already approved new drugs, approval permission for fixed dose combination, subsequent approval or approval for new indications. Now Form 44 processes. So application Form 44, import for first form and import for RM, raw material, finished formulation, manufacture of finished formulation, manufacture of raw material, and clinical trial. For all these things, the Form 44 application is used. Then the it is used for the approval form for IMPFF is Form 45. Form 45A for the IMPRM means import for raw material. So import for raw material, there is Form 40 approval Form 45A. Approval Form 46 is by the manufacturing of finished formulation. Now approval Form 46A is manufacturing of finished formulation. Okay. Similarly, NOC for clinical trial and test licensing is given by Form 11. So there are number of forms you need to remember when it comes to the approval. So it is not just one form कि आपने file किया and approval मिल गया. You need to check for all the forms. Now INDA data to be submitted, Schedule Y, that is Schedule Y के according, or that in Drug and Cosmetic Act there is Schedule Y is given, which has all the information related to clinical trial are given. So the data to be submitted in this IND or Schedule Y के according it is given. So data to be submitted along with the application on Form 44 to conduct clinical trials, 2 hard copies and 2 soft copies, that is CDCs in PDF formats are given. Now application on Form 44, there are some specific things which are related to it. That is application on Form 44, introduction of the drug, fee rupees 50k through challan form. So we have already discussed there is also a fee, that is 50k around fee, which has to be submitted through the challan form. Okay, then the chemical and pharmaceutical information as per appendix 1 of Schedule Y, then animal pharmacology as per appendix 4, animal pharmacology as per appendix 3, human and clinical pharmacology data as per appendix 1 for foreign trials, regulatory status in other countries as per appendix 1. So all these things you have to document. Schedule Y and Indian GCP. So proposed protocol, investigator brochure, informed consent document, investigation under case report form, ethics committee clearance if available. So all these are documents related to Schedule Y. which has to be submitted. Now application for test license in form 12 may be submitted along with the clinical trial application or separate. Now INDA review. So a checklist for INDA review as per CDSCO are given. A complete checklist are given in the website, which you can visit in the INDA site. Now review time on INDA form 2006. So category A and category B, two categories are there in this. So CT clinical trial, which has got approval by the regulatory affair of 9 reasons of world, mainly global trials. So the 2 to 4 weeks, partially 6 to 8 weeks are there related to this. Similarly, in checklist B, it will take 8 to 12 weeks, partially 5 to 6 months. Sorry, practically 5 to 6 months it will take, and all other trials, mainly domestics, are included in that. Now IND submission, so it takes 4 to 6 months for the approval, but it is not documented. The ethical committee also requires 1 to 3 months time. Thus, it almost takes 7 to 9 months for approval of India from DCGI. For international applicant, the import license to import the IPs, samples, and permission from Director General Foreign Trade to export the blood samples is also needed. Now, new drug application or NDA. So the topic is new drug application NDA. The NDA, new drug application, is the vehicle through which the drug sponsors formally propose the DCGI to approve a new drug for sale and marketing after phase 3A trials. So if for example phase 3A trials has already completed, so for this the there is a need to do the clinical trial, need to file for the NDA for the sale and marketing. So before the approval of approval of NDA, we cannot sell or market our drug. Now application fees. So there is import, there are different things in this, like import karna, finished formulation, manufacture finished formulation, import raw material, manufacture finished product or raw material. Now approved drug, so application by the same applicant after 1 year of the approval, import, manufacturing, FDC are given. So basically all the fee related to it are given in detail. There are multiple Indian regulatory authorities like CDSCO, that is Central Drug Standard Control Organization, which is also known as DCGI. Indian regulations that it includes the Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940, Drug and Cosmetic Rules 1945, Schedule Y, which is revised in 2005. Now the guidelines of Indian GCP, good clinical practices, and ICMR ethical guidelines. Now, legal system in India. So, legal system comprised of laws. Law means different sections. It has different sections. Laws of administration, law of health, etc. Laws comprised of acts, regulations, amendments, notifications, bills, etc. Act also a part of laws, DNC Act, Mental Health Act, and Indian Patent Act. Rules, simple guidelines for the successful implementation of an act. Schedules, section of appliances to rules, like explanations for some sections in the rules. DNC Act 1946 chapters are there. DNC Rule 1945, the 19 parts or rules, and Schedule A or A to Y guidelines enforced by law. Now, hierarchy of legal system in India. So, acts, rules, and schedules are in the hierarchy. Acts include Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940. It gives the statement of law, and rules include drugs and cosmetic rules. Uh, that is 1945. It gives the guidelines for the implementation of DNC Act. Schedule A to Y are appendices, detailed explanation of references are given. Now rules, if we see the rules, so 122DA gives the permission to conduct the clinical trial. 122E defines the IND and NDA. Now latest amendments in 2013 has done. So in that 122DAA gives the definition of clinical trials. 122DAB compensation in case of trial related injury is there. 122 DAC gives the conditions of clinical trial permission and inspection. 122 DD registration of ethical committees there. Now, investigational new drug, that is IND, has been defined under Rule 122DA3 of Drugs and Cosmetic Rules 1945 as a new chemical entity or a product having the therapeutic indication, but which have never been earlier tested on humans. Now IND types. So IND discovered in India and IND discovered outside the India. These two types of INDs are there. So IND discovered in India and discovered outside the India has somewhat difference. So IND discovered in India has has the phases, like phase 1 and phase 3 is must in that. So phase 3 has minimum 500 subjects. So in 10 to 15 centers it is mandatory. Okay. Similarly, in IND discovered in other than other countries, clinical trial allowed only if the phase 1 data is available, and repeat phase 1 start from phase 2, and phase 3 minimum 100 subjects in 3 to 4 centers is mandatory. So this is a slight difference between the IND of other country and IND discovered in India. So IND ANC or product having therapeutic indications and which has the never been tested earlier on humans. So हमको IND करना है. ND a new drug, a new drugs. So a new substance or the chemical, biological or biotechnological origin, now which has not been used to any significant extent in the country except during the clinical trials. Modified or new indications, doses from regulatory affair, FDC and the Food and Drug Council. Also, the all new vaccines are there. Now, a new drug continues to be considered as new drug for a period of 4 years from its approval or its inclusion in the Indian pharmacopoeia. Now, INDA process in India, so no clinical trial for a new drug IND for any purpose be conducted without the permission of IND writing of license authority DCGI, and application fee for it is we have already discussed that application fee for it is 50K. Now, Drug Controller General of India, that is DCGI. So we have already discussed about DCGI, that he is appointed by the central government, and under the DCGI the state drug control organization will be functioning, and DCGI is advised by the DTAB and DCC. Now there are, if we see the organization chart of DCGI, so headquarters is there, 6 zonal offices is there, zonal offices are there, port, airport offices, and approx 6 laboratories are there. So 6 zonal offices includes Mumbai office, Kolkata office, Chennai office, Ghaziabad, Ahmedabad, and Hyderabad office. Similarly, sub-zonal offices include Chandigarh office, Jammu office, and Bangalore office. And all the work of zonal office and sub-zonal office are same. That is, it works on the inspection and enforcement of something. Okay, Central Drug Testing Laboratory. So we have discussed that there are 6 drug laboratories. So it is like Central Drug Laboratory Kolkata, Central Drug Testing Laboratory Mumbai, Central Drug Testing Laboratory Chennai, and Central Drug Laboratory Kasauli is there, and Regional Drug Testing Laboratory Guwahati and Regional Drug Testing Laboratory Chandigarh is also there. And these laboratories are basically used for the counseling and for this. So we have also discussed about this functions also. Now approval of new drugs. So new drugs are permitted to be marketed in country in accordance with the permission granted by the DCGI, and after ensuring that these drugs are safe and effective, comply with the requirements of Schedule Y of the Drug and Cosmetic Rules. Now, approval for new drugs. So, new drugs are permitted to be marketed in country in accordance with the permission granted by DCGI, after ensuring that these drugs are safe and effective, comply with requirements of Schedule Y of the Drug and Cosmetic Rules. Applicants are required to provide the technical data in respect of safety and efficacy before these could be permitted to be marketed in country. Now the definition of new drug also includes the fixed dose combination which are required to be marketed for India in the first time. So clinical trials are there in Schedule Y, and it is also approved by the DCGI. Then only we can conduct the clinical trial. Now the objective questions related to that too. So there are some objective questions. CDSCO stands for Central Drug Standard Control Organization. So answer C is correct, and other answers which are not correct given here are Common Drug Standard Control Organization, Central Drug State Control Organization, Common Drug State Control Organization. So all are incorrect. Correct is Central Drug Standard Control Organization. Next is CDSCO is main regulatory body in USA, Japan, and India. So answer D is correct. That is India. CDSCO regulates pharmaceuticals, medical devices, and clinical trial. Also, all mentioned is the correct answer. Now, head office of CDSCO is located in Jaipur, New Delhi, Mumbai, and Pune. This we have discussed in our last class, that CDSCO head office is located in New Delhi. CDSCO functions under the State Health Department, Directorate Journal of Pharmaceutical Services, Directorate Journal of Health Services, Directorate Journal of Medicinal Services. So C answer is correct. That is CDSCO functions under Directorate Journal of Health Services. Now CDSCO is related to Directorate Journal of Health Services. Yes. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Yes. Government of India. Yes. So all mentioned are correct. So answer D is the right answer. Next is DCGI stands for, so Directorate Controller Journal of India, Drugs Consultative Journal of India, Drugs Committee Group Drugs Committee Group of India, and Drugs Controller Journal of India. So answer D is correct. DCGI stands for Drug Controller Journal of India. DCGI is appointed by central government, state government, local government or non-governmental organization. So A is correct. That is DCGI is appointed by central government. DTAB stands for Drug Technical Advisory Board, Drug Technical Advisory Body, Drug Trial Advisory Board or Drug Trial Advisory Body. So DTAB stands for A, that is Drug Technical Advisory Board. DCC stands for the Drug Central Committee, Drug Consultative Control Committee, Consultative Committee, Drug Control Committee. So answer C is correct. That is DCC stands for Drug Consultative Committee. So these are the references where you can see we have discussed about different questions related to different things. These are the references. If you want to if you want to go in detail related to Indian Regulatory Authority or INDA submission in India, you can directly Google out the thing and you will get the whole procedure. Also you can see these PPTs and these videos, so you will get to know you will get to know in detail about the this about the video. Yeah, so we have discussed in this today's video. Once we can just go through on the slides. INDA process in India, drug approval processes in India. This is the whole chart will explain the drug approval process. Here all the forms related to it is mentioned. New phase, so how it is divided and what are the members of CDSCO, it is mentioned here. Then initiation where there is a number of forms which are mentioned here. Form 12, Form 11, Form 30, Form 29, all are there. Form 44 are also explained there. In Form 44 also there are a number of forms which are related to it, like Form 45, 45A, 45, 46, 46A, etc. This is like related to INDA documents or data to be submitted as per Schedule Y. Here you can see that it is mentioned that there are two hard copies and two soft copies should be submitted in that. Here is a specific checklist is also given. So INDA Form 26. It has well explained that category A and category B are given. Now IND submission takes 4 to 6 months for the approval, but it is not documented. Ethical committee requires 1 to 3 month time. Does it almost take 7 to 9 months for the approval of INDA form DCGI? New drug application in the vehicle through which the drug sponsors formally propose the DCGI to approve a drug for sale and manufacturing. These are the things which are there. So we have discussed about multiple references. You can go for NCBI journals, you can go for CDSCO guidelines, you can go for any of their references. So thank you so much. If you want in detail related to other videos of this category, this unit, this is fifth unit in the industrial pharmacy too. So you can visit my previous videos, and if you want, the detail related to the current thing, you can visit the number of papers which are there. So thanks for watching.